Yo, it's your boy DC3, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We're talking about San Antonio Spurs, y'all. And we lose again against the Lakers, man. It just doesn't seem like we can get over the hump, man. We just need an extra push, an extra boost. And that boost has to come from Derek White, man. He's been looking off. And the last thing I want to do is make a video bashing Derek White, because people already think I hate him already. But man, I had to kind of address this thing because I'm kind of surprised by him not responding to Pop, calling him out. He hasn't responded yet. And that was like a few games ago. He just looks lost out there, man. He looks more lost than Joakim Noah looks at the free throw line.
Just whoa. Oh, whoa. It was wide right. That's a Florida State player right there.
Oh. He looks more lost than General Zod did in Superman 2. He looks more lost than Tom Hanks did that time.
Wilson! Wilson!
I'll get what I'm trying to say, man. We need him to step up, man. We're trying to win some games. We're going to need our highest paid player to drop some numbers, man. Drop some dimes or something, man. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for more videos. Thanks so much for the continued support. Okay, to be fair to Derek White, if we're being honest, Derek White has always been more of a passive scorer. Like, he'll have stretches where he gets hot, but he's never been that consistent go-to guy or that consistent player. I mean, he's averaged, the last time he played at least 60 games in the league, he averaged 11 points per game. And that's what he's doing now. He's averaging around 11 points per game. Last season, he did average 15, but only in 30 games. So to be fair to him, he's never really gave us a consistent look at his skill set as a main scorer. He did have a good run in the bubble. He did have that good playoff run a few years ago. But those are short stretches when you think about the entirety of the game, the entirety of the season. Those are really short stretches, 9-game stretches, 4-game stretches, where he got hot and expectations for him became high. So to be fair, he's kind of doing what he's always done. But with that said, when you sign him to a contract of $70 million and he's the highest, paid player on the team, you need that production to come up. He's capable of doing that. I know he's capable of doing that because he has the skill set to do that. And I'm just so perplexed on why he's not doing it. I mean, he's averaging 4 points per game in his last 4 games, which is crazy. He looks passive. He's starting to turn the ball over a lot, which is weird for him. I admit that's more of a Murray trait right there. So it's just, I don't know if his head isn't in the game. I don't know if he's distracted. I don't know if maybe the whole Popovich talking to the media thing messed him up even further. But I'm really shocked by this, because we need him to wake up if we're going to win any games, man. We need him to perform. Him and Murray should be averaging, around 18, 19 a game for us to have a shot at these, at the end of games. And again, it's not just the stats that's disturbing, it's his whole energy, his demeanor. It's almost as if he's very passive on the offensive end, no hard drives. Let it fly, man. We like 4-9. Let it fly. Murray's letting it fly. Let it fly. And so with that said, I just don't know what's really going on, but clearly it's between the ears, because I haven't heard anything about injuries or anything like that. So who knows? Now, one scenario did come across my mind when it came to Derek White in this situation on possibly why he's playing so passively. He's probably afraid of getting hurt again. Coming into the season, there's a lot of pressure on D White, from the fans, probably from the organization, to perform, because he was hurt several times last year. Ankle injuries, toe injuries, twice, So he's starting to get that reputation of being injury prone. So maybe he's trying to, ease his way back into playing, and it's making him not aggressive on offense. Because if you notice, when he gets closer to the basket, that's when he starts to shy away from the contact. That's when you notice that he's passing up shots to pass the ball back out to a team, not trying to be funny, to a team that struggles from the three-point line. So I'm like, yo, man, take the layup. Take the layup. So it could be he's just afraid of getting hurt again, which is, I mean, that's a big deal, because, you know, you want to live up to expectations. You don't want to be on the bench. And then as basketball players, you know, when they get those lower end injuries, you know, to their feet, their ankles, their knees, those things can linger. They can linger for years and can become a problem, most definitely. So I understand his apprehension when it comes to that. But man, I don't know what the Spurs are going to do about that. They're just going to have to try to snap him out of it. Maybe at the beginning of games, run some plays for him to get him going. You know, maybe they should bring him off the bench. That's something I've been saying for years. And that might boost his offense as well, because now, you know, you're coming off the bench, you're playing against second tier talent. You don't really have to worry about running the offense through Murray or running the offense through another player. You can take control of the offense just like Manu did back in the day, second unit, and you can, you know, make that run and that push. Be like the microwave from back in the day, Benny the microwave, and come off the bench and give us a punch scoring. Just let it fly. Also, another thing that I think as fans that we underestimate is the fact that, hey, there's no one on the Spurs team that draws in the defense consistently, that commands a double team consistently. Even with DeMar DeRozan last year, you know, he garnered so much attention. It was easier for Murray and players like White to get their points, get more open threes, you know, drive to the basket every now and then. It was a less pressurized situation. Now the scouting report has Murray on it, and it has Derek White on there as a potential threat. So all they're doing is forcing Derek White to drive, running him off the three-point line, and he doesn't have any go-to moves to consistently combat that. You know, I don't see Derek White doing the floaters. I don't see him doing the up and unders under the basket. I don't see him, you know, hitting things off the backboard at different angles and those type of things. And those are the tools that he's going to need to combat this new scouting report. It's not going to be someone getting him open like before and him scoring based off that. So he has to adjust his game and adjust his style and adjust his aggression level. Well, at the end of the day, I think it's a lot of things that are factoring in to him not being a factor offensively. You know, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of changes, a lot of adjustments need to be made. But I think it's pretty clear that he probably should come off the bench, at least for a few games. And maybe that'll spark him to get his starting position back. Or perhaps that'll spark him playing with the second unit. You know, because Vassell is really hooping, man. And Vassell, he's earning the starting position. We're going to have to see what happens. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Let me know how you feel about the situation in the comments. Check out the other videos on the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.